Alright. So, oh, you know what I fucking did? I did that thing I do before I start talking. God, I fucking hate when I do that. Oh. Okay. So, before I officially start this video, I am gonna go ahead and say that there's no actual footage of my motorcycle crash. I don't have any pictures or anything. It's just gonna be me fucking talking about it like a boring asshole. So once upon a time, I need to get in this lane. So once upon a time, there was this wee lad known as me who got a bike. His first bike. Why am I talking in the third person? How you doing, bud? I got a bike. My first bike was a 2011 Special Edition Ninja 250. It was not in the greatest condition. It had been in a wreck beforehand. Something about a car reversing into the previous owner, or the previous owner, something like that. But it wasn't in the best condition. It had some front fairing damage, something with the front suspension leaking, doing some weird shit. But anyways, it was a first bike. It was my first bike, and I was happy I finally got a bike. About I want to say a little under, maybe a little over 2 months of the bike being my primary mode of transport, I was on my way home from work. I worked at a pretty shitty job at the time. My official title was smoothie artist at a Juice It Up. And it wasn't the greatest job, but it put money in my pocket, so I was happy. Anyways, so I just got off work, and it was maybe 9:45-ish, so it was already dark outside. I was a few blocks away from my house, and that's all I remember. I don't remember too much. Actually, I don't remember anything of the accident. God, looking into that sun sucks. Oh, how you doing? Okay, well, I'm gonna wait and not just talk to myself next to this guy. So yeah, I don't remember anything from my accident. I can really only go off of what I've been told. Last thing I remember is I was on my way home from work, and then I'm in a hospital high as fuck on morphine. That's all I remember. But going off of the information I was told, I was on my way home from work. I was maybe 3 or 4 blocks away from my house, and I was on a straightaway street, so there's no lights. Pretend there's no light here. It's just fucking, if I can find a diagram, I'm just gonna do that, but I'll show you guys that way. But I was on a straightaway street. A car at a stop sign who wanted to cross the street that I was going down pulled out in front of me. I fucking T-boned that guy. I hit the car going probably around 40 miles an hour. My bike bends almost in half. Like, the front half of the bike bent to the side. So it was just, my bike was now a T, or not a T, because it was an R. My bike was an R. And I actually hit my head on the roof of the guy's car. And then from there I sail over the car. So I guess on my way over the car, I just slam my head into it real quick. I sail apparently 10-15 feet through the air, land straight on my head, and I was not in good condition. I was unconscious at the scene. I was told by my sister that the people, I was in a neighborhood, so people came out of their houses. They thought I was dead, so they just put a blanket over me while they waited for the ambulance. Oop. See, that's one of the downfalls of having a cruiser. So that is most of the damage I took from the accident. My bike was totaled. There was no going back for that thing. Got a good chunk of money from it though, and that's how I picked up this one raw, yeah. Injuries from the accident. I got 2 skull fractures. One, I think on the upper right or left of my forehead, and then one on the very bridge between my eyebrows. There was, I don't know what it's called when your brain is like bleeding. Apparently I had that going on for me. And so when I was in the hospital, they were letting all my friends and family know that like they don't really know which way I'm gonna go. It's not looking good. It's kind of scary. And so yeah, I got those 2 fractures. I got a pulmonary contusion on one of my lungs. Yeah, I got a pulmonary contusion on one of my lungs. That was a very mild one though. Like, I honestly didn't feel anything from that. What I did feel is the very, very heavy bruising on my balls. So apparently, when I just T-boned the guy, before I decided to smash my head against the roof of his car, I had my nuts, these ones, they just plowed into the gas tank so hard it actually dented the gas tank. I have a pretty good picture of it. And out of the whole accident, well, yeah, out of the whole accident, that's what caused me the most pain. They gave me like fucking 7 or 8 CAT scans, that big tube thing that scans your dome. And each one of those is like $8,000 or $9,000 fucking dollars, and so my hospital bill came out to be like almost 90 grand, which was fully covered by Medi-Cal. Hey, props to being poor, huh? At most 3 days in the hospital, and with all those injuries, I walked out the front door totally fine. I have no permanent damage on me that I know of, at least. Maybe my kids are gonna come out dumb, but yeah, as far as I know, I'm totally fine. Well, that's all she wrote. So, thanks for letting me waste your time. Get on the other side of the road, dude. You never ride against traffic. Come on.